Animal, the Panther, right? I believe that's what Furia's logo is. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. That's the best segue I could find. But we're hopping into the pistol. Nuke gets started with a push into the ramp area. And Olofmeister, well, he's been tested here time and time again over this tournament. We'll see if he can hold on this time with the Brazilians charging after him.
Ooh, apparently not. Wow, Serrano, 2 kills onto the B bomb site, and that puts Furia in a very good position to win this round. Honda flicking down to the face of rain, and Furia are starting as they mean to go on here. They've already got 3 early kills. Twist will be able to catch Serrano off guard, but there's a lot more left to do for Faze.
Okay, Carrigan. Oh, okay. Yuri's quicker on the trigger. Twist missing shots as well, and that's a pistol that Furia can be very happy about. And yesterday, I will say, a couple of the Faze games that we've seen on Nuke, I feel like ramp was definitely a liability for them. Olofmeister, obviously, veteran of the game, one of the best players to ever touch the game, but definitely, you know, coming out of a break, it's not going to be where a player is playing at their prime, and I think the ramp room was something a lot of teams were focusing around, putting pressure on Olof, and I think that is definitely a weakness. I would love to see if Faze Clan have figured that out. And it did seem like they had Brokey over there to help him out very early in the pistol. I'll be interested to see if that continues.
Another good kill from Serrano. Let's point out this door position as being one where you can take those early fights. Definitely will be keeping an eye on Faze, though, as you pointed out. I think Nuke will be a pretty important map for them. I think they've got to make sure they can play competently on it. Honestly, for any team now, Nuke is just a staple of almost every team's map pool to some extent, so I think you've got to show a good level of competency on it. Olof has snuck past. They may not expect him to be here. Art's currently looking at heaven. The flick down is fast, but Olof seeing if he can sneak in and out of the window, trying to find a fight, and he's got the headshot. Really well played by Olof, but his teammates are falling around him. Now he's finding another different angle, but Art's ready for it.
Yeah, Art is ready for it indeed. Nice headshot. 2-0 up here for Furia. Tech issue, I believe, here, so we're going to turn that HUD off so no one can look at it. I have to say, you know, great start to the game in terms of what Furia has been able to bring in the firepower department. I did enjoy what we've seen of Furia yesterday here on Nuke, so I'm kind of hoping we get to see more of that from them. They're always very proficient on this. Serrano is the player for me who I would have said is the player I always want to watch on Nuke, but yesterday I think Yuri stole that away, Hawk. I think Yuri was really the player that grabbed my attention. He was posting about 32, 34 kills yesterday on Nuke, and he was just a beast, so I'm hoping that continues in today. I'm sure Faze Clan or not, I'm sure they hope he goes quiet in this one, but from my perspective, Yuri showing up could be very exciting.
I think with the pause, Dinko, this is a perfect chance for me to test something out. You know, I'm coming back to land soon. I've come up with a Furia chant, Dinko. Are you ready?
Oh no. Yeah, go.
All right, here we go. Push A, push B, even when you're CT. Furia! Furia! Hey!
It's actually quite a good one.
It's pretty
I'll give you
good,
that one.
isn't it?
It's quite good. It's like a sports chant. You don't really... everyone has the same chant at esports events. Like, let's go, team name, and
yeah, come on, get some creativity, guys.
Someone,
my favorite football chant ever has to be, it was some team who were just losing every game, and they chanted, "We lose every week, we lose every week, you're nothing special, we lose every week." That's just my favorite. That's just so good.
That is a good one. Faze Clan might adopt that one soon, but hopping back in the action, round 3.
Oh no. Shots fired, not even on the server, Nick.
The Brokey hasn't even played. Oh. Well, this one looks like a bit of a false start. For at least Brokey, but yeah, he's not quite moving. I guess they've just decided. There we go. He's back on. It's back. He's ready to go.
Ready for war with just a USP. He's not been well equipped for the job.
No, and Carrigan's hiding behind the stairs. I wonder how long that's going to play out in this round. Looks like they're just waiting for Furia to come to them. I have to say, Bill Alex, you know, if you ever, casting doesn't work out, you can always go into sport chanting, engineering, shall we say. We'll come up with a really good term for it. Just go to arenas, just tell everybody the little chants you have to do, make a few, become famous, have, like, secret royalties everybody has to sign. It's all good. I think you'll be fine.
I'm not sure if that is a profession, Dinko, to be honest, but maybe.
You can make anything a profession nowadays. things I've seen on Twitch. Alright. Well, 45 seconds left. Furia finally starting to move into the round. Rain, gets his kill eventually. It's somehow a headshot after all those bullets fired off, and Olofmeister down into the lower B site. Furia charging out into the site itself. 30 seconds left. Khalil has been picked up for Twist, and he's going to try and spam through the smoke. Hasn't been able to land anything. And Furia getting the bomb plant. An uneventful round right here.
Yeah, could be. He's broke. He's got himself the Khalil. Oh, he's upgraded. He's going up in the world, moving up in life. Always good to see. Not going to be winning the round, but you know, Khalil, you can't complain. Furia should just be focusing on keeping their guns too. Serrano taking a bit of damage, but I think they will be fine, unless Rain is going to catch anyone out. No, Vinny's watching for it. So Furia up 3-0 early into this game. And hopefully now that Faze can get a gun round together, we can see a bit more out of them, because they haven't been too competitive so far. Haven't had too many chances to be competitive, though.
Vinny really loves the MP7, doesn't he? That came out over Mirage as well. We'll see if he can get anything done up against rifles here for FaZe Clan. It's a quick play this time from Furia, much quicker than the previous. Utility going in towards the A site almost immediately, and Carrigan trying to dish out some damage through that door. Has landed a few bullets, but it's going to be Honda that opens up the round. The headshot into Ramp nearly gets it onto Rain as well, but Rain quick headshot in reply. That's going to put it into a 4v4. Furia do win the ramp room. So FaZe Clan have got to think about rotations, and Brokey is relatively near. He's in towards control room. That window unbroken, and now they cross over. Yuri smashes it open alongside Brokey's head. And they're looking for the plant now. Furia up to the man advantage. Carrigan's got down towards Decon. Rain trying to get in towards the double doors. They can open these doors together and try and deny the plant. And Art goes down. Casterado at least avenging his in-game leader. But Vinny has upgraded his MP7 to an M4A4, leaving just Twists in a 1 versus 3. And he's going all the way back to CT spawn, where he just started the round and where he'll finish it.
I could definitely see Twists start to try to take matters into his own hands. As you pointed out, ramp has been a bit of a problem position. And in the previous games for FaZe, I think sometimes he has double stacked that ramp room if he thinks that his opponents are going to try and exploit it. And if they can keep finding clean entries like that onto Olaf, then it may be worth double stacking that ramp room to go for a bit of a bait and switch, maybe even set up a crossfire. Didn't really get to see the shot from Honda properly. It might have just been a brilliant shot that Olaf could have done nothing about, but it's always tough when you lose that ramp player. It just opens up so much of the round for the T's. Your main job is going to be surviving, and there is that shot from Honda. It was a really nice fast adjustment to Olaf, who was playing up on top of the box. And that kill pretty much nets them the round. Lovely work from Honda. Furia take a 4-0 lead. Couple of save guns, or just the one save gun. And then Brokey has a bit of extra cash for the AWP. It's kind of scary buying the AWP in this round, because there's a chance you lose it, and then you might not get it into the next. Maybe Twist would be able to drop him it though. And speaking of Twist, M4A1S eventually gets the kill he was looking for.
Yeah, good long-range kill onto Yuri. Gets in behind the cover of the generator very quickly as well to keep himself alive. Raid is really looking for this kill towards Red. Not really getting the chance to do it, or actually falling away. They're going to try and challenge down the AWP of Brokey. Even if he misses that shot, if they swing and try and trade him out, Olofmeister was always there, but now they're backing off, and Olofmeister's following them, follows them home, takes the headshot. Honda quickly replying.
Really smart play from Olaf there, realizing that they might not expect a player to push when that AWP shot has been taken towards ramp. Oftentimes it will just be the AWP solo holding ramp while the rest of the players stack elsewhere with the pistols. So I love the decision. It's just such a fast reaction from Honda. And this is a nice read from Furia, straight down the vents.
I love it. But Brokey's got down here quickly, and he could try and stop this. But with that smoke, that's going to force Brokey to drop down into the site. And he's fully committed to this now. Looking to see if he can take the round win. They peek out, good kill onto Honda. Second kill through the smoke as well from Brokey. And now it's just Arden. He drops down as well. Carrigan from the vent, landing the headshot. And that's going to be Faze Clan on the board. In style as well. Brokey, that is disgusting.
I really didn't think he was even going to attempt the second shot, because if you miss it and there's a player still on the site, then you're probably just going to die there. But he took the risk. He clearly assumed that they were going to fall back into decon. Well, his assumption was clearly correct. Oh, that flick from Honda was so good as well. But yeah, Brokey, one pot shot through the smoke, and then Carrigan's drop down. Also pretty impressive. Nice work from Faze to get themselves on the board. And now they've got a chance to keep the pressure on, as they have 3 AKs saved on that CT side. Always a good feeling.
Oh, Casperado! Brokey getting a little taste of his own medicine. You know, that's how cruel Counter-Strike can be.
Oh my god.
And Casperado with another one. Hasn't even seen an opponent, but has taken 2 kills. And might just get his third as well. He runs through the smoke. Up towards heaven, he finds the head of Rain. And on towards outside, twist. Oh, that is the worst timing you possibly could have had if you're Art. Oh, and take a look at this AUG skin as well from Olaf Meister. Oh, okay, you were getting angry about the skin the other day. This one's worse. This AUG skin's more disgusting. Hopefully you can scope. There we go. Look at that. Vile.
Nah, that's not as bad as the other one.
What is the name of the other one?
It's a bit more understated. I don't know.
That one literally just has a blob of paint in the middle of it, Alex. That's not a skin. That is that's just a gun paint on it.
I think that's all skins are. I think.
Look at that. That's disgusting.
I like some of those like really beaten up skins. I think there's a place for them.
That's been run over a couple of times. That's disgusting. Thank you to the in-game team as well, because that just looks like that was all meant to be, and the person at home won't even think about that, but the observers and the in-game team doing a fantastic job. I believe it's Jakey and MC, so shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for letting me tell the story of how ugly that skin was. But we're into the next one.
You would hate my AWP skin, I think.
No, I've seen your AWP skin. I just hate most of your skins, to be honest, Alex. There.
It's the, I think is it the Safari Mesh I have?
Yeah, it is. How much have you
scarred for Safari?
I think you probably spent like $25 in total over on skins ever.
And most of that's in the SG Cyrex, and I don't even use the SG anymore.
Well, I mean, it's probably the better financial decision, so can't really criticize you for that one. Yuri on the double kill to start off this round, just running outside, finding Twist and Rain. Brokey at least getting involved with his kill back for Faze Clan, but it is going to be the man advantage up until this point, because Carrigan had a chance, and it's going to be a double man advantage now for Casperado. And this is where risk is needed, and I like it from Brokey, but Art just hits the headshot, and Olaf Meister up from heaven. Going to do his best, but he would need some divine intervention to win this round, I think.
Might get another fight, but it's going to be hard to predict Yuri's position. He pops out for an easy kill on an unsuspecting player. That tag team still going strong. This time Yuri gets tagged in to have the highlight round. Oh, another great shot. Say whatever you want about some of the plays in this tournament, but getting to see just some of the shots these players are landing and the freedom they're having, definitely fun to see just how quick they are on these times to kill. 6-1 lead for Furia. The only round for Faze was that prior round where they went down to B on the retake and they didn't even have the proper full buy. Let's hope they can change that. Ooh, I don't think I can do anything with that smoke.
Oh, well,
oh, never mind.
Art just is like, screw you, Hawker. He just gets the kill immediately. Alright, well, Art definitely figures out how to get kills in any scenario. That was just perfect. I love it.
I thought he threw it like slightly too far. I thought there was no gap far side. And then he just made me look like a fool.
Yeah, well, unlucky. Arrogant getting one kill. Twist was in behind Yuri. He often goes for those solo lurks up on the A site to try and drop down in the late round. It can often catch off a lot of teams, but Twist seemed to be aware of that possibility and takes him out of play. And that does take a little bit of a sting out of the post plant here for Furia. Art realizes maybe it's not enough just to keep these two players inside the site. He tries to go forward for a fight and hasn't worked out. And now it's just Vinny trying his best to fight the double door player, and he's done that well. Now he's got to figure out what... Twist on the headshot, grabs the AWP.
Saying earlier that Art was making me look foolish, Dinko. To be fair, he makes the best players in the world look foolish on the server too, so... That's not the worst thing in the world.
Remember of a huge crew, Alex, at that point.
I got this AWP Brokey on ramp again because it has still been a problem position. Dying off in that previous round, was quite committed to the angle. Rain gets aggressive into Hut and gets away with his life. So the MP9 doing some early damage for Faze. That's the one weak weapon they had in play. Finds a close quarters fight, and now they're going to double up on ramp. I think this is a good decision at this point. Have that rifle support from Brokey. If they all focus on the AWP, Olaf could get some very easy kills. But Furia don't look like they're going to go into ramp right now.
It looks like they're going for the A-side attack, and close by is Rain. He did take that early damage earlier on, like you said, but he did get away. And because of that, he could be a distraction to set up Carrigan, who is the real player on this hold up on top of Hut. Yuri's starting to come over to join his team for the final push. 40 seconds left. Furia have to be clinical. They have to be quick getting these kills. Brokey's got up towards heaven as well, but can't surround him with a headshot. Gets a double. Now Carrigan goes, and it's just one for the defensive Phase, and suddenly it's Furia on the man advantage. Smoke, not good enough here for Twist. He's not getting the lineup, but he's actually got him off the bomb. And Art just takes the kill instead. Olaf Meister, now the last remaining player for Faze Clan in this round, was held off by the Molotov in towards heaven, but now has to find the 3K. Olaf, can he do it? Can he inch closer and closer into the A site? They're focused on him, and there's two players, but he's isolated that fight quickly. Does he expect the second player directly below? Olaf goes, it doesn't matter. Art quickly peeks out from doorway. 7 rounds for Furia. A beautiful final attack.
Yeah, I don't even think the setup was too bad from Faze. I actually think it was a pretty solid setup into the A site there. The problem was, Rain gets this first kill. I really like the way Rain falls back to play this headshot angle afterwards, but his AWP in heaven goes down first, then he has to swing, and even though it is a bit of a headshot angle, it's not going to be as easy when he doesn't have his teammates there to help him, so a bit unfortunate for Faze. I think the specifics of how that round played out were kind of unfortunate for them. And Furia, they did a really good job at just getting those kills, to be fair to them. A lot of very fast frags, and Serato is still showing us what he can do, Dinko. Maybe he heard you earlier. Maybe he's trying to prove he's the best Brazilian player right now.
I like it. A little bit of a challenge. A fight in front of us. An inner fight of the team as well. And then a squabble, and now Yuri. Oh, he just about missed out on that kill from Rain, but he's going to hang around. It does not land deep enough. It actually hits the wall and comes back, and Rain is still going for the fight. He's going to win it. And it is wild from Rain. Honda was worried about getting pushed to the A side, but it's Olaf Meister you have to be very, very worried about. He comes around the corner, headshot from the Deagle, and now a bomb plant on B for Furia. But it's 2 AK-47s for Faze Clan. They've call coming in, and I'll save those weapons into the next round. If you're Faze, you're not complaining about that. Quite a good result out of the round. Taking 2 guns away, getting those into the next round, and it'll certainly help your buy. They're even leaving Brokey outside just to pick up some of the scraps and the extremities. Just if anybody tries to come hunt, he might even be able to take another weapon out of play. And that'll be the bomb going off. Furia have won the half by a minimum of 1 round already. But we'll see if Faze Clan can start their comeback. We've seen that a lot in this tournament so far, not just with Faze Clan, but with a lot of teams in the tournament where they go down very quickly and suddenly they draw themselves back into the game. So I'm not counting out Faze just yet. This could be the turning point. That could look a little more positive for them as we go into the last few rounds of this first half.
Actually pretty cool hearing that bomb explosion from under the water there. I don't think I've ever really heard that before, because you rarely go underwater in CS. That's quite cool. Brokey comes close to the early kill, but not able to land a shot this time. Keisarato's been a real menace towards Squeaky so far. He's still trying to spam through the smoke, but no one's giving him the chance this time. And oh, that's a wide swing from Olaf. He's in trouble. Art can just hard scope on the angle, and Furia again open up a lot of the map for themselves.
Art with a lovely kill, a double into the round, and for Faze Clan, that's the worst case scenario, right? I'm just talking about how this could have been somewhat of a turning point, a little breath of fresh air, maybe the first step in the right direction, and then Art does that to you. There's nothing you can do. Once again, it's another save round, and everybody in chat, wake up. Yeah, this has been boring over the last 2 rounds, we'll admit it, but hopefully Faze Clan can do something in the next 2. You've got to save these weapons for a reason. And obviously, the money is the problem that's forcing them into these save calls over and over again. But that's going to be Furia up to 9 rounds. Definitely looking like a much more comfortable team on Nuke right now. It's always difficult to try and figure out the Furia T side. But Faze haven't even really competed in a lot of these rounds. And oh, Ray nearly goes down even through the spam. So luckily stays alive with every weapon. But we've got to see a round win now for Faze. This could be ridiculously one-sided to close out this first half.
It is getting to that point. Switch up from Olaf. He's gone for the AWP this time, which might be what he needs to lock down that ramp position. Just play a safer angle, scope in with the AWP, maybe play a position where you can fall back quickly if you need to. Is ulted on the other side. Oh, and Keisarato again through the smoke, through the wall. He just has all these spams on point right now. I'm surprised Faze are even facing him, because it just feels like every time Keisarato gets tested at door, he steps up to the plate and passes, and he's passing with flying colors right now.
This is disgusting to watch. And if you're a Faze Clan fan, this has been a horrible viewing experience, at least on the second map.
You know what would be a cool stat? Would be how much damage a player does without seeing an opponent. You know, like through a smoke and through a wall. I would love to know how much damage they can do in a game like that.
Yeah, Glaive would be pretty high up that list, I think, as well.
For sure.
I think Overpass would probably have the most, obviously with all the wall binds in towards water. Yeah, that would be a really cool stat. I wonder, I don't even know if that's possible. Probably.
I guess nade damage would also technically count in that, maybe.
Oh, so yeah.
Which might ruin it a bit.
And Flush. Honda just swinging out from Decon. Olaf Meister decapitated. Rain also following up in the similar suit. But it is a 2v2, and Brokey, he's done ridiculous things to this ult before, and he's already done some damage in this round. He's got a double kill. But this crossfire between Yuri and Honda might just be too difficult to break down unless a random spam for the wall was to connect and Twist trying to get his opportunity. But Yuri's just playing with his food now, leaving Twist up at the control room. Brokey stuck at the double door, and with his time ticking, the chances of Faze Clan yet again go, and another save round coming in for them. It's frustrating.
It's been a really annoying game for Twist, I have to feel. Like he's only died 5 times and they've lost 10 rounds.
Yeah.
He's not been able to get involved in the right spots, sadly.
And one of the rounds where he got the majority of his kills, right? He got 3 can 1 round, was a very impactful round to get Faze 1 of that 2. So, yeah, Faze just he hasn't been able to find those opportunities to get impact because maybe they're just losing upon the map too easily.
And especially because, I mean, let's not mince our words here. Twist has been Faze's best player in this tournament by far, I think it's fair to say. He's been unbelievably good.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody. Well, Brokey is been there
Sure.
too, but I would say, you know, Twist is the standout star, and the sad thing is Carrigan and Olofmeister, they're not going to be up there fragging out, so you really do need a little bit more consistency out of Rain. And the sad thing is about Rain, he's a little bit inconsistent at times, because you see him at the start of this tournament really be quite quiet, quite slow to start. When he does show up, though, we did see a very fun Faze to watch. So that is kind of what's needed right now. I feel like they just need Rain to show up, because if you were going to be going up against the likes of Furia, you need 3 players fragging quite well. You need Rain, you need Brokey and Twists. Even over on Mirage, Carrigan had some rounds that allowed them to win that. But yeah, Olofmeister right now, you have to forgive him, going to be a little bit slow to warm up back into the game. It's not very easy to take a huge hiatus and then come back to play against one of the best teams in the world. It's just not going to be easy to do that. He's in a lot of difficult spots as well.
He's picked up that AWP again here. Wow. Oh, Carrigan tries to go aggressive, but that's not successful. Vinny was waiting for him the whole time. Olaf did get the better of Art in an earlier round with the AWP towards ramp. Oh. There goes the jiggle, and Honda just so quick to react.
Really is a Honda engine.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing Olaf's going to have to deal with. Just imagine, like, a few years ago, you said, oh, there's a kid called Honda who's going to come onto the scene and just, like, one-tap Olaf like that and just keep on killing him. It's
liar, Hoka. Liar is what I would have said back then, but Rain, he's down here and broke his out of the tactic round. That's exactly what you need if you're Faze Clan. Rotation down to the B site. Furia tried to come in through ramp, and Twist finally gets his opportunity for a kill. That is much more like it, and that is the 3 players that I was telling you about, Hawker, just 1 round ago. It has to be Rain, it has to be Brokey, and Twist closing out the job. So that is a much better round out of Faze Clan. If they can make that consistent, then we've got a game on our hands. But they have to try and get 5 at the half here.
Oh my god. Literally the counter-strafe one-tap from Honda. Ugh. He has those kills every now and then where you just watch them and go, wow. I can see why Furia were getting excited about the potential of what Honda can do on this team. Especially if he's going to be playing some of the harder spots, and just every now and then he's going to come in with a crazy kill or just an over performance. Oh wow. A big value add to the team. Hello Art coming in from behind them. Twist's able to trade, but Serato with another headshot out through door, and the A site is lost.
Yeah, and you got to come up the vent with an AWP here. That's not a really great position to be in if you're Brokey, so things are not looking good for Faze. I have to say, when you're in these scenarios and you're going up against Furia, on the CT side, you really can't afford to leave any opening. And that main position was open for quite a significant amount of time, and that allowed Art to just run over the top, and you've got to be aware of that. You have to be aware of every hole and every weakness, because Furia just find the holes. They find them so quickly, and Art is always just storming through those opportunities. And so often, when you leave an opening to Furia, they're going to take it. And we've seen that just be the epitome of that in that round.
That's a tough round for Faze to take, but nothing they can do when they lose the A site that quickly. And we go into the last round of the half with Furia having a huge lead. Art just causing so much chaos there. Even though he does go down, he just takes so long on that fight. They take so long to kill him that you can see Serato kind of just gets to strafe into the heaven angle as the Faze players are peeking towards him. So it just becomes more favorable because Art has survived for so long and caused so much of a commotion. Makes it easier for Serato in that fight.
Yeah, and it really does feel like Faze have just struggled against the playstyle of Furia. So many safe calls, so many rounds done just by the opening kills. And again, it's a similar scenario. Just a quick play into the A site, everybody torn up, tossed out for the Faze side. And Furia will lock themselves in a 12th round in the first half. What a switch up from them.
Yo. Oh dear, Art's coming in. Surely
no, he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
He's dead. He's dead, right? He's gotta be dead. He'd never get a knife kill. He would never do it. Oh boy.
He gets a double.
If I just had the default knife, I wouldn't have got that, but Art's got the butterfly knife, and of course he does it.
How does he get away with a second one? How does he get away with that? This is the knife kill, and then just double knifes him as well. It's not even an instant kill. Oh. That's pretty much summed up the half for Faze Clan, hasn't it?
It's just started chucking it down with rain here in the UK, and I guess Faze will be hoping for more from rain on the server. Oh dear!
Yeah, this is a time for the reset button. Hit the big red button for Faze Clan. This is not the best start to the game or the best start of this pistol, but certainly can still recover this. They tried to blow open the door, and missing that nade might just screw up their plans. They've got to go to plan B. And Rain, they know that he's up there. They can hear the footsteps, and Twist has got down in towards Secret. So this round's certainly recoverable for Faze Clan, even after the bad start. And they've got Rain in towards Hell. Vinny's come over here with the dual Berettas, and he might just be able to open up the round. Rain gonna go down quickly to the dualies, and man advantage in play for Furia.
Oh, Vinny's getting up close with the dualies. He's going for more. I thought for a second he might get 3 there, but 2 kills on the round suffices. And in comes Art. Easy kill onto Brokey in the back. Queserado's in a great position. He's just going to play with his food. Twist caught off guard. And Carrigan tries his best, but Queserado showing us what he can do. 19 kills for the best Furia player so far on this map. 13-3 lead. You know what, as actually I've just sprung to mind about that Furia T side, is that Twist was playing Yard in most of the rounds, I'm pretty sure. And like normally, Yard is probably the most active position for the Ts at the starts of the rounds, but I think Furia basically never went Yard on that T side. Like they very rarely went with anything towards Yard, which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, we often talk about how it's not so sustainable just running in towards the top site over and over again, but they made it work. Just everything was inside, indoors. The ramp plays, the hut plays. Really nice to see from them. And it really is the complete opposite to what a lot of teams do on Nuke. Some teams just run outside every single round. I remember watching some Havu demos. Oh, we'll get back to that because Art might just get a line up here. Carrigan quickly getting out of him with the Deagle, and it's going to be Carrigan and Rain who somehow have a small chance here. You have to be careful of this double play. I mean, down into a secret. There is a timer on what they can do, and they're going to try and take the fight against Vinny, who's down here with his MP7, his trusty MP7, and this boost. Ooh, they didn't spot the head. They did not spot the head of Vinny, but they did spot Queserado and Rain as well, getting away with his second kill. It's Honda and Yuri that have to stay at the round here for Furia. And Faze Clan, they need this round. They need a lifeline, and it looks like they've got it. Rain is having a pop-off round, and Yuri has to win out the clutch for Mass versus 2. Rain, he's going to fall. That's a nice headshot from Yuri, and once again opens up a chance for the Brazilians. He's up against Carrigan. He started to wrap around. Here's the smoke go out to double door, and Yuri's up in the window, trying to find the angle that Carrigan's playing from, and he's gone towards double. Will Yuri check this? Will he expect this? The smoke will give him cover. Carrigan's going to move forward with the smoke, and Yuri's committed to decon. Carrigan comes up in from behind. That is beautiful from Carrigan. His big, bulging brain wins the round.
Yeah, what a round from Rain to get them into that position. I thought Yuri was maybe going to have a chance there, just because that burst kill with the FAMAS was so nice. It almost looked like the burst fire for a second with how quick the headshot was. But gotta give a massive credit to Faze for coming back into this round. Boost was a nice way to start it with Rain getting those 2 kills because of it. And then Carrigan can close it out in the end. So maybe some signs of life for Faze, up to a 4th round win, and Furia down in the dumps in this round, but they've got a scout out from Art. Fury's already been dealt with. Art could be in trouble. They're going to start to close the distance now, and I don't think Vinny's shotgun can help him from hell. Vinny has run away with that.
I love Vinny the way he always just plays with the unorthodox weapons. He's always willing to give it a go. Dual Berettas, Art Revolver, Nova. I love Vinny. And he's going to try and get his kill. He actually might just get the perfect timing to get in behind as well. Olaf Meister might just be done in by a Nova. He's looking back into the lobby, and luckily Olaf Meister is going to get the timing on that one. And he hits the deck. Honda, alongside Queserado, doing it last 2 remaining players, and Honda does get one, nearly gets spammed down through the hut wall. He walks away. Gonna have to run away. Didn't get any better weapons out of it. Faze Clan, they take their opportunity in the last round. Obviously, with a round coming out of Rin and Carrigan to close it, that was their opportunity, their lifeline, but it was more important that they win this next one. You can't afford to drop the ball immediately, and they do it pretty cleanly. They only lose one player.
There we go. I don't know if you can hear the rain right now, Dinko. It's ridiculous.
Hopefully. You can hear it a little bit. Sounds like white noise, but yeah, it's fine. You can't really hear it, Alex. But
okay, that's good.
That's UK sound effects right there.
Yeah, some ambient noises of our own.
He's casting in his garden. I did see a lot of people saying Hawker. I did see a funny comment in Twitch chat one day asking if Hawker ever leaves that room. I mean, I don't think they've ever seen you outside of it, because a lot of your fans will have obviously come in from the pandemic, right? So no one's actually ever seen you outside of that environment.
Very solitude existence here, just in this room.
It's
just a random room in the middle of nowhere. There's not even a house attached to it, actually. That's green screened in behind me. It's a little room.
Yeah, no knight in shining armor is coming to save you, Hawker, right? So you're there forever. This is comfy. Well, it's comfy. Carrigan's kills. Casterado and Honda both down. Rain over the top, fights out and finds Vinny. Art, just one kill from his Deagle, and that's a quick round. Twist, and a few more to the tally at the 13-9 as Faze Clan will get a 6th round, but here comes the buy from Furia. This is when things heat up again. If you are just tuning in, we're currently in map 2 of this series. Over in Mirage, that was the map win of Faze, who took it away 16-11 here on Nuke. This is Furia's map pick, and as you can see by the scoreline, much more comfortable showing for Furia here. And if we need it, we'll be heading on to Inferno as that 3rd map, and as it stands, it is looking like Inferno will be coming up.
Looking likely. Furia have got their guns back out now, so this is their chance to show us that this game isn't going to slip away from them. Carrigan getting aggressive early, but Yuri has his teammates back. Here comes the playdown secret that we haven't seen too often in this game. Faze have decided to run it, and he's getting in position. Oh, it was a nice unexpected angle, but Twist is able to get the kill in response. And now with that bomb being planted, Furia are out of position here. I don't think they can go for this retake.
That's a Furia-esque round, very quick, clinical take of the site, and Furia getting a little taste of what it felt like to be Faze Clan on the CT side. You don't really stand a chance on the retakes, you lose those early jewels. Olafmeister getting picked off. The Galil down, nope. Casterado has certainly been the shining light here on Nuke. Yuri's been quiet, considering yesterday he was plus 32 kills, around that number. And today on 9. So Casterado certainly winning that battle between the 2 players today. Always nice when you have that luxury. Just, today we'll have Casterado play well. Maybe Yuri a little bit later. Who knows?
Yeah, they can switch it around on the Furious side. Faze are getting into it though. I like that early play, just going for the yard play. You know, somewhat standard, but you can test the response, you can test the rotations from the CTs early, and it might give you an idea of what sort of responses you can expect from Furia in the future. You see that Vinny's the player rotating down to B from ramp. Sometimes teams like to rotate an A player down vents instead and just meet you earlier, so it's nice to have that bit of information. Carrigan can have that in the back of his mind as this half goes on. Still got to be ready for the rifles in this round though. And even though Faze are winning rounds, you are always conscious of the fact that Furia are just a couple of away from victory, so can't afford to make many mistakes at this point.
Every round is incredibly important for Faze Clan, and like you said, slip-ups, and Furia will take those. Twist gathering with the rest of his teammates. You're very slow in this round. Under a minute has passed, and yet no kill. A different approach to what we've seen in most of the rounds so far. Looks like that door is about to swing open. Around the corner is Art. He's going to be checked quickly. He thought Casterado was going to help him out, but Olafmeister getting 2 kills quickly, and Carrigan's in with his follow-up headshot. That is exactly what Furia were doing to Faze Clan.
Very nice from Olaf getting those 2 early kills, and I think it's quite cool seeing Olaf entering there for the team. You know, that's something that maybe could be helpful for Faze, even though you would think Rain and Carrigan love to go aggressive. This time Olaf happy to help in the front lines, helping lead the charge, and Furia's setup wasn't strong enough with their trades to take him out. Olaf wants even more here. Vinny's all the way back in spawn. They're not going to give away these fights too easily, though. They'd love to hang on to these guns. And Yuri, oh, now he could be in some trouble. They've spotted him, and he's not ready for Olaf.
Oh, Vinny, at least getting one, doesn't die. But at the end of all of that hard work, it is a FAMAS that is saved over, so kind of depressing for Furia. But Faze Clan, I have to say, like you said, that is beautiful from Olafmeister. Just brilliant entries. I will say there was a little bit of an issue in terms of the setup out of Casterado and Art. It looked like Casterado was designed to take the initial attention away from Art, and obviously he went around the corner and just had himself covered off, and that put Art in a very difficult scenario. The timing was slightly better in terms of how Casterado was peeking into the doorway. It's a different story there for Furia, but Olafmeister does very well to be aware of those angles. And now Furia down to a very low buy.
Maybe a chance for them to take some risks, though. Vinny flashed in. Good early kill. Maybe this could be the start of something for Furia. They've taken some damage in reply, though, and Rain has actually found that kill onto Eurus. So, looks like FaZe will be a little bit better off. Get down Secret, although Serato and Art were both down lower. Unfortunately for Art, though, he is still in lower, but it's just his body remaining, and Twist keeps on going.
This is nice from Faze Clan. I'm so happy that they've actually been able to do something here on Nuke, get into things. Brokey wrapping heaven, nearly. Doesn't get away with that. Eventually with the P250, at medium to long range, getting his kill on Casterado, now the last remaining player who hasn't really got involved in recent rounds. Going down and balls all of Furia. Spots an AK. That's a gift that'll kill him. Most likely a poison chalice as Carrigan comes around and gets the kill. Serrano spotted, tagged, and down. So 9 rounds now for Faze Clan. Bonnie coming in again for Furia. It's going to be the AWP out for Art. Rifles around it. We've got to see Furia win around here. Otherwise, Faze Clan are up to double figures, and that's when the comeback. It's on. It's already begun now, but it really becomes a serious issue if they reach double figures. Look at that skin now. There's your favorite skin right there.
Yeah, let's see, man. Furia, they're going to have some questions asked of them, and my question is, what is their response to losing a bunch of rounds in a row? Do we see Art go back to his comfort ground, back to the aggression? It looks like it, but he's quickly traded out despite landing that shot onto Carrigan. Rain gets up close and personal. 4v4 early. Yuri seeing if he can spot anyone, but have they realized that Rain is so far forwards? Looks like maybe now Yuri's taking that into account.
He's going to hide behind the generator. I just love how quick that kill from Art had to come in there. A very high octane round. Rain was the player to take Art out of play, but Yuri has avenged him from afar. So man advantage in for the Brazilians. Faze Clan have not been able to find that kill back in Yuri. At long range, doing damage and dishing it out onto Twists. Olafmeister's coming down the ladder, and ooh, he needs to be careful. There's a ramp push coming in from Vinny. Olafmeister holds it. I don't know how Vinny is so quick there, but Olaf had no time to react. Those body shots as well.
Twist and Brokey now with 40 seconds will have to try and work together to have any chance, but they may just be saving if they don't get an early chance for a kill hit. Twist's coming in down the ladder, makes some noise. Honda looks up. He's got the free kill, and Brokey will be able to trade, but he's got 25 seconds, and now they know where he is. Serato can play in an annoying position. The AWP's always going to struggle to clear out that close angle. Finally, Furia find 14. It's been a long time coming for them. It looked a little scary at the start of the round once FaZe got all that control, but they couldn't do too much with it.
because Faze Clan have had so much success over the last couple of rounds, so they will have a bye still going into this one. Be much more of a team effort out of them in recent rounds, and Brokey, he's going to try and pick up the pace with some aggressive plays with the AWP. It hasn't worked out for him. He's close to the fight at the back of the site, but it's Carrigan that gets the opening kill. It's Vinny on ramp, who had committed very deeply in towards that ramp room, and because he's gone down and no one really close by, Arts had to make the early rotation down to the B site. And Faze Clan can afford to slow things down, keep them guessing, make them rotate a player down, make them try and figure out what they have to do. And now you can get Carrigan in towards the hell area, just up in towards heaven. You've got so many options now available to you.
Oh, Twist trying to take a long-range fight. A bit extended for both players, in all honesty. I think they'll both be a bit disappointed, but Furia will be happier that he came out on top. And now we've got a play into A. Trade's looking solid so far for Faze, but they have to be ready for Honda. And this is an awkward position to clear at times if you try and push this A site. Faze are waiting though. They've got Carrigan on the flank. Oh, I think he may have just made some noise, but apparently not. He gets the kill anyway, and now they should be able to collapse into A. Oh, great reaction shot from Brokey, and it's all on Yuri.
Carrigan gets away with murder there, but taking the kill gives the advantage over the Faze Clan, and now Yuri has to find a way back in. New bomb plan, but eventually will be committed to. Does Yuri even think this possible? And switch out to the AK. No kid, and because of the long avenue of approach that he's decided to take here, I do start to wonder if it's just going to be the walk into T-spawn. Maybe just hanging around for an exit, but he's already conceded the round just by taking this amount of time. But will be Faze Clan reaching 10 rounds, and the money from Furia is not in the best of spots. Like my crypto portfolio right now. Lingering on bankruptcy. And here Yuri goes. It's one on the fallback, and checking if there's anything else, maybe an AWP, and he did get an AWP out of it. There was two actually there, so nice little steal from Yuri. But Faze Clan will get 10 rounds.
That's basically the only value Yuri can get from sticking around there too, because Faze's money is going to be fine, basically whatever happens. So the fact that he sticks around and gets the only upside, which is saving that more expensive AWP, is pretty nice for Furia, all things considered. They will get that AWP saved and probably dropped over to Art for this upcoming round. And here we go, back into the action. We've got Yuri playing aggressive towards Yard off the back of this smoke. Twist is there to meet him though, and this time, Twist gets the better of that battle.
Twist definitely wanted revenge. He was not happy about the previous result of that fight. Actually, just because he got killed by a dog, really. Never a nice sign. Well, Faze Clan getting that opening kill, they've actually slowed things down, and there might be a walk into lobby coming in from Furia. They're actually using utility to take over lobby control. And this is something I love about Furia. I love how they take lobby control, and they take it at the right time of the round as well, because Faze Clan were just coming back, and they've just taken it at the perfect time and somewhat suffocated Faze in this round.
Oh, that nade. Oh. Okay, Twist survives on 22 health. Carrigan tries to drop down, but they're not ready. This is a blender, an absolute blender. Brokey gets one, but in comes Honda, jumping around with the auto shotty. And you said it best, Dinko, it's just such a nice time to take that control, to cut Faze off, and to have so many players waiting around the corner.
Yeah, because they lose that initial fight towards outside, and nothing really happens off of it, so they wonder, there isn't much noise in towards lobby, let's take that lobby control back. That kind of counters the map control that they had lost earlier when they lost Yard. And again, one of the best teams on Nuke at CT side lobby control has to be Furia, and they do it at the perfect time, just as Faze Clan are about to come in. The smoke goes down, covers them off, and the blender is just so put Alex towards the end that definitely comes out to play. And Yuri not missing the opening fights in this round. Changing up his position as well as they start to cross over. There's a big gap. I don't know who threw that smoke, but they need to practice that one. Look at that. Might actually be quite good, actually, if there's a player up there. There's a big gap to play with, and Casterado rotated down. Man advantage for Furia. They're going to try and close out this game here on Nuke. It looks like it's done. Inferno almost but surely locked in unless Olaf Meister pulls off a miraculous clutch. Bomb down on the B site. Highly unlikely he's able to pull this one out. Drop out of the vent spots. Vinny heard him first, but that gives you information as to where olofmeister's playing from. He'll close the doors, up into the control room, and Furia realize, okay, it's just about discipline at this point. Don't give away anything. Got the bomb in the middle of the site, and Art goes forward. Not a man of discipline usually. His discipline is aggression. And he's down the ramp now with his teammates covering the bomb off, and they're not looking the right way there. olofmeister had an opportunity for a headshot. This is really taking quite a long time, but olofmeister is trying to get every fight to go his way, and eventually gets that opportunity in toward the back of Silo, but Art quickly in with the kill. A 16-10 win coming